Hello, welcome back to our rural marketing class. Today we'll be discussing about rural industry products. Rural industry products. I think these RIPs are not giving a good sense. Okay. Marketing of rural industry products. Right. So in this class, the various topics about this marketing of rural industry products are discussed about. Actually, first we will start with what are the rural industry products and what are the problems that are faced by the manufacturers and marketers while marketing these rural industry products, and what are the different ways that the rural industry products can be marketed in a better way. So we will start with rural industry products. What is the concept of rural industry products? So you should not be confused with artisan products. Sometimes the rural industry products are also called as artisan products because the artisan is a person who is skilled in trading the handmade products, right? So that is why the rural industry products marketer or the artisan is similar, the same. Usually the products in the rural areas are made by hand, are made with less machinery. So that is why both are same. If you are asked to write about what are the different problems faced by artisans while marketing, and if you are asked to write about what are the different problems faced by marketers of rural industry products, both are same. So we'll start this concept. What are these artisan products, or what are these rural industrial products? India have wide variety of rural Indian industry products. India has wide variety of artisan products. So especially like various household items, right? Various household items like whatever used in the house, like pots and various dishes and different kinds of household items are manufactured, and also like handicraft items are there. Various handicraft items are also manufactured and marketed by the rural people, and various food products are also manufactured, and various embroidery, right? Various embroidery and various cloths are also manufactured. Like handloom industry is also a rural industry, right? These are the things that we can take as example of rural industry products. Rural industry products, or these artisan products, are appreciable for their two features. One is indigenous design, and another one is appearance, right? They'll have some special kind of appearance which are manufactured by rural areas, that means rural area people, and usually there'll be Indian mark, indigenous design we can observe in these products. Usually the small industry sector, like this rural industry sector, has two different kinds of segments. One is traditional industry, and another one is modern small small scale industry. So traditional industries like handlooms, like khadi, and village industries like handicrafts can be classified as traditional industries. There are some kind of modern small scale industries also, right? Like for example, mills, various small factories, various power looms can be categorized as modern small scale industries in the rural areas. Handicrafts are defined as handicrafts. So, what is handicrafts? Handicrafts are actually defined as items made by hands, often with the use of simple tools, and are generally artistic and traditional in nature, right? So, various features of handicrafts are included in the definition, like made by hand, and usually it involves use of simple tools, and generally artistic. It involves good art, and or it is traditional in nature. So these four features will give us the definition, right? Handicrafts are items made by hand, often with the use of simple tools, and are generally artistic and traditional in nature. These are called as handicrafts. They include objects of utility and objects of decoration. These handicrafts, right? So, without late, let us discuss about what are the problems faced by artisans. Right? So, what are the various problems that are faced while marketing of rural industry products, or marketing problems of artisans? Both are same, as I told you. So, we'll discuss one by one what are the problems. The first problem is, that means actually we will discuss various problems from various different sides. First, the problems from product sides. There are various problems from the product side. The products of artisans are even less competitive, even though they are less competitive, but there are still few problems from the product side, like the skills of artisans continue to be old, right? Skills what they are using in the products are old, and the technology what they are using is traditional only. Mass produced factory goods are preferred by the customers or consumers, because they are standardized, the products are modernized, and the products are available with low prices. Because of this old skill, because the products are not modernized, because they are using the technical like old technology, because of they are using traditional technology. What is the problem here is, the problems of standardization will arise. right? What is standardization, you know, right? Because the products, all the products cannot be in the same with the same quality, with the same dimensions, with the same size, with the same appearance. So that means the lack of standardization is happening in the products of rural markets. For example, a product is manufactured, for example, let us take a product like a pot, right? If a dish or a product is manufactured, the problem is all the products cannot be manufactured with the same dimension and with the same shape, because it is, you know, handmade. So usually the problem arises of what is the problem? The problem with the standardization of the products. The same kind of products are not manufactured. And another problem, as I told you, what is the problem? With the modernity, because they are still manufacturing like with similar kind of technology. So the modernity is lacking, and because of this old traditional technology, because they are not manufacturing in the mass uh, number of items, so the problem with the price also happens. So they cannot offer it with a low price compared to, you know, conventional way of manufacturing, because with the modern manufacturers. So that is the these are the different problems from the point of product. And there are still some other problems from the point of product side, is the artisans, the manufacturers of these products are lacking the guidance in product design and product development, which are very important for any organization or industry. And these artisans, due to lack of market research facilities and due to lack of urban exposure, the artisans are becoming are becoming to product oriented but not customer oriented, right? The products are manufactured not by considering the preferences of customer, right? That is the problem, biggest problem from the product side for these artisans. And second one is price side problems, right? So there will be some problems from the point of price also. The artisans, the manufacturers of rural industry products are unable to compete with the urban manufacturers because of various reasons, like high raw material cost. As we have discussed, the rural manufacturers, they use, you know, different kind of old and traditional technology, which makes it very difficult to offer it with a low price, because their cost of manufacturing will be high because of using such kind of traditional, like for example handmade, because usually they produce a very less number of products every day, because they have to make everything by hand. So in order to gain their operating expenses as well as, you know, their like own earnings, so it may not be possible to offer with low price. So that is why the manufacturers of rural industry products may not be able to supply it, and especially as they are using the same kind of raw material. For example, now we can observe that everything is made up with plastic, which is available with a low price, and which makes the manufacturers to make the products with a low price also. So the demand for these products which are made up with plastic is also very high, even though the various promotional activities like avoid plastic are being done, but still the people, the customers are preferring plastic made products, which is not possible to make the products for rural manufacturers. For example, in the carpet industry, small producers who make handmade carpets have to compete with, you know, large factories. So the large scale factories, they have some advantage. What is that? Because they have the advantage of economies of buying. They produce it with bulk number of products, so that their economies of scale is different from these rural consumers, right? So that is why these people are unable to compete with the large factories while marketing or while pricing the products, right here, because the discussion is from the point of price. Another point from the point of price is same from the point of price is high interest rates. High interest rates, because the rural people are, like especially like who are manufacturing these industry products, handicrafts, and those who are manufacturing these handlooms, usually they will not be landlords. They may not possess lands, and for working capital or maybe for various operating costs, usually they will need to take some loans. But as they do not have lands in order to, show like their assets, so what will happen in such situations? Informal credits play the role. It comes to existence. So usually, for example, if lands are there, usually the government is also providing various crop loans and various kind of different loans with a very low interest rates. But these people, as they do not have lands, so usually they will face the problem of this informal way of credits, which leads to high interest rates. And there are some products, some problems from the point of place. That means place side problems also. Earlier, if you remember what we have covered, price based, that means price side problems were discussed, and we started with actually product side problems, right? Product side problems were discussed, price side problems, and now we started the discussion of place side problems. The artisans are suffering from the various problems of place side also. Usually the crafts are made up with rural technology in the rural areas, less technology in the rural areas, and the product should be sold at various urban areas. So here the problem is about selling the products in the urban areas. accessing the urban area will be the problem for these rural marketers, right? So for all the rural areas, for all the villages, there will be there will not be access for the urban areas actually, where there are the chances, where there are the opportunities to sell the products with good prices, especially the areas like metro cities are should be accessible to the rural areas. Then only they can sell it with a very good price, the expected prices. So usually when there is no access, there should be an involvement of middlemen. These middlemen even will make the rural products to access the urban areas, but still, what is their aim? What is the aim of middlemen? Usually their aim is to maximize their profits for transforming or transporting these goods to the urban areas only. That is the problem. And sometimes the exhibitions, various fairs and various like melas will be a very good opportunity for the rural people to sell their products, because much larger number of people will get together at the places. So the selling can be done in such kind of places in order to avoid this place side problems. And one more problem is also there. It is from which side? Right, we have discussed about product based problems, price based products problems, and place side problems. So what would be the fourth one? Is about promotion side. Promotion side problems are also there. Promotion for the products made by the rural people is not easy. There are many hurdles for this promotion of industry products when compared to big large factories products, large firms products. So usually, because the artisans, they do not have a strong communication skills, that is the problem. They do not possess the promotional skills. Their economic status is also not supportive for the promotion of their products or goods. So it is making their advertising power weak, and their education level is also low. So what are the problems? First, communication skills or promotion skills are low. Economic status is not supportive, right? As well as education level is also not supportive. Education level is also low compared to the large scale industries. They can communicate, their products, their offers to the customers, because they are educative, they have the communication skills, they are economically better than these rural artisans, and they lack the exposure to information, like especially the information about communication technology. They are not good in using this communication technology, and their shyness will be the problem. And because of all these things, the rural industry products cannot be promoted by these artisans, right? And so that they cannot compete with the largest firms or large industries. So obviously they negate their chances of promotion because of these hurdles. right? These are the problems, and further we have to discuss about what are the ways to develop this rural industry products marketing, and better we'll be discussing it in separate video. Thank you.